Wow, and then one day, forever. Wow. Okay, now that you've identified that big dream, your magnificent purpose, shall we call it, now that you've identified that thing that you're willing to go the extra mile for, the first thing to really go on the extra mile, and once you've identified that dream, is a willingness to change. Now, I know this is a tough subject. I'm going to talk about this. I'm only going to spend about 4 or 5 minutes on it, but it's something that's important that you understand this thing that change is required for us to move on in life. I'm not talking about changing your basic values of who you are, but believe me, some change is required in order for you to move ahead in whatever you want to do. It doesn't just have to be network marketing. No matter what dream or goal you have, if you want to achieve that dream and goal, I can guarantee you that some change is required. So let's talk about that willingness, having a spirit that says, I'm willing to change, I'm willing to grow. Paul Zane Pilzer says it best that our only security, seriously, our only security in the future is our ability, our willingness, and our ability to learn, to change, and adapt. That's it. So let's talk about that willingness to change. And what are some of the things that you will have to change if you really want to pursue your dreams and goals? I mean, if you want to become that leader of your organization, that leader in your group, that person that makes it happen. Because see, you can go through your life and you can go through your life in network marketing all the time looking and searching for the person that's going to make it happen, looking for that big hitter, looking for that serious person, looking for that person who will do the business 5 and 6 nights a week, when the real truth is you're not even doing it 5 or 6 nights a week. And what I say to the person and people who come and ask me, how do you find the heavy hitter? How do you find that serious person that's going to build a business? I say you don't find that serious person, you become that person. You become the person you're looking for. And when you become the person you're looking for, guess what? You find that person. Let's talk about 4 things you want to change. The first thing you want to change is your work habits. So we've been conditioned to work 8 hours a day. And I'm going to tell you the reality. The truth is this: average people work 8 hours. Average people work 8 hours. And if you want to make a living, work 8 to 10 hours a day and you'll make a living and you'll do okay. If you want to achieve your magnificent purpose, your magnificent dream, that thing that you've been put here on this earth to achieve and to have more time, more energy into it, you're going to have to develop what I call some work habits that take you beyond what average people do. So you earn a living between 8 and 5 and you build wealth between 5 and 12 o'clock at night. My wife and I last night were out literally to 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning because we had some business that we had to take care of. And we literally took care of it last night. We've been working so hard for the past week that we went to the grocery store and purchased grocery last night at 3 a.m. in the morning. That's what we did because that was a time we could get it done. I don't know. You got to be willing to change some things. When I talk about work habits, let me give an example of what I'm talking about. For 12 years, my wife and I did network marketing. I did it part-time. She worked it part-time for 4 years. Valerie was a flight attendant for major airlines. And I can remember Valerie coming off of trips after being gone 5 days. Valerie get out of her uniform and rush to a meeting. Valerie get out of her uniform and rush over to somebody's house to pick up product, to bring it back home because we had a product pickup meeting at our house. All this was 10, 11, 12 years ago. I can remember for 12 years, I'm dreaming about freedom, dreaming about freedom. My secretary is laughing at me. People I associated with on the job laughing. Everybody said, what in the world makes him think he's going to make that business happen for him? And I'm telling you, this was the reality. But I kept up the work habits. And I remember Valerie sometime. My son even remembers this. Valerie going to pick up products. We were in a very product-oriented program. And Valerie going to pick up products. And we have products from the front of the van to the back of the van. Where my son couldn't even sit in the van. He'd have to sit on the hump of the van. I mean, that's what I'm talking about, a work habit. Where Valerie get 3 hours sleep, then she drive 2 hours to pick up products and drive back home. I can remember many nights where I'd work all day in my job, and at 5 o'clock I'd rush out. Valerie would meet me right in the parking lot with the van, loaded with products. She'd have a brand new shirt or a clean shirt for me to wear, and I'd get in the van and we drive 3 hours in bumper to bumper traffic from Los Angeles to San Diego to do a meeting. And then we do that meeting. We do a 2-hour opportunity meeting. And then we stop and do about an hour training session. And then we go out somewhere and we get something to eat and spend some more time and build some more relationships. And about 1 o'clock, we'll hop back in the van and drive back home. And most of the time, Val would drive back. I'm passed out in the back of the van. And there were many times where I made that same drive by myself. And I was too tired to drive home. And I'd sleep on the side of the road till 3:30, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. There were many times I drove after work 3 hours, 4 hours to do a no-show and come back home 4 hours later. I'm talking about the work habit, the paying the price habit. See, if you want to earn $5,000 or $10,000 a month for your network marketing opportunity, you're going to have to be willing to pay the price. And I don't know what that price is. That price for you might be different from somebody else, but you got to be willing to pay the price. You got to be willing to make that investment. And that investment is working energy. It's great if you hit the network lottery. At least it's great for a little while, but I can tell you what, if you hit the network lottery, and with a lot of the programs out there today, it's basically possible for you to get involved. I only sponsor 2 people. Look around. Next thing you know, you're making $5,000, $10,000 a month. But I can tell you something. When that happens, in most cases, with most people, it doesn't inspire the kind of confidence, and it doesn't bring about the kind of self-image that would help, and that it could help that person continue to excel in their life because they haven't paid the price, or they haven't paid the price to acquire the discipline required to learn what they are doing. And that's one of the challenges, paying the price, working. So when that success finally comes, you feel good about it. When you go out and buy that brand new Cadillac or that brand new Benz or that brand new home, or when you take your kids and you put your kids in private school, or you go out to that college and you write a check for your kids' education, when you go to your bank account, or when you go to your bank and they call you, "Good evening, Mr. Jones. Good evening, Mr. Jones. How you doing, Mr. Jones? How can we help you?" When you walk into the bank and the president of the bank comes over and say, "Would you like to borrow some money?" You didn't walk in and ask, "Could you borrow some money?" The president is offering you money. "Would you like to borrow some money, Mr. Jones?" When that happens in your life, when you worked and you paid the price, guess what? You feel good about it. The second thing I want to talk about is change your environment. Or willingness to change what? You might have to change your environment. See, think about this. When you were a kid growing up and your parents say, "What? I don't want you hanging around those kids." Why? They might be a bad influence on you. Well, as an adult, guess what? The people we associate with, they influence us too. They say if you want to know where your income would be, all you have to do is take your 5 best friends, average out their income, okay, and that's where your income will be in 5 years. It will be the average income of your 5 best friends. What's that? It's just association. Everything is association. If you hang around dreamers and people who are taking action and people who are doing things, then that's what you would do with your life also. So you might have to change friends. I don't want to encourage that, but you may have to make that kind of decision, because if you got a friend, a relative, or parent who's constantly attacking your dream and chasing your dream away and stealing your dream from you, or trying to steal your dream, then how bad do you want it? Do you want it bad enough to distance yourself from the people that are not in support of you achieving your dreams and goals? I'm not saying they got to do your program. I want you to hear what I'm saying. They don't have to do your program, but if every time you get in their presence, then they're attacking your program, they're attacking what you're doing, and they're making fun of you, then guess what, folks? It might be time to change your environment. And you got to be willing to do that. You got to be willing to do that if you want to achieve your dreams and goals. I'll make one last statement on this. And this is something that you must anchor into the corner of your mind in order to move on. In order to move on. The past does not equal the future. That's a direct quote from Anthony Robbins. The past does not equal the future. And the thing so many of us get hung up on, get tied up on, is what, folks? Is that our past. We failed a class in school. We did this early on. We tried 5 different network marketing opportunities and they didn't work for us. All this crying about the past don't matter. It don't matter. Val and I spent 10 years in opportunity, never made a lot of money, got a lot of experience, made some money, and believe me, there were times when the bonus checks came and we were flat out excited about it. It was only $300, $400, or maybe it was $1,000, but we would turn on because we needed it when it came. And we spent 10 years paying the price and opportunity. We don't sit around and cry about it. We learned a lot of things from that opportunity. In fact, because of what we learned that opportunity, we've been able to take that skill, take that information, apply it to other vehicles. And every other vehicle we've touched since that time, we've made money. But guess what? We tried 3 different opportunities. And in our 4th opportunity, that's when we actually really achieved, I guess, what people would call some type of significant success in network marketing and had over 40,000 people in our organization. So what I'm saying to you is that don't get hung up on the fact that you tried something and it didn't work. Or better yet, here's the worst one. Don't get hung up because one of your friends tried something and it didn't work. So what? That was your friend. See, the thing you don't know about network marketing is your friend might have tried an opportunity, but in reality, what your friend didn't do is tell you the price they were willing to pay. So they might have signed up. And today you can sign up at any network marketing opportunity. And what you don't know is just because your friend was involved, your friend maybe didn't do anything. Your friend might have never told one person about the opportunity. Your friend might have just signed up to buy the product at wholesale. So you're evaluating the opportunity based on what they have done and accomplished, when in reality, they never even put forth any energy and effort. So you got to be willing to change, and change takes courage. Change takes guts. And in order to be successful, sometimes you got to change your environment, change your attitude, change the people you associate with, and you got to be willing to make those changes. Now, hopefully, if you're one of those blessed people, you don't have to do that, then that is absolutely wonderful. The next thing I'm going to talk about is you got to be teachable. You got to become a teachable, coachable person. Focus International is a support network. It is a mentor network. Our whole program is about helping people succeed in their business and succeed in life. And you want to become teachable. You want to become a teachable person. What's a coachable person? What do they do? A coachable person listens. A coachable person listens. And I mean truly listens. And they hear what's being said. They listen to information. They listen. When I first got in network marketing, guess what? I listened to every audio tape I could get my hands on. I listened to every seminar and training I could go to. I listened to every single thing I could find because I wanted to get the information. And then I got involved and people said, guess what? Not only can you listen, but you also must start to read. And you must start to read books. And I can remember graduating from college and saying to myself, man, if I don't have to, I don't think I'm ever going to read another book. I mean, other than some entertainment, but I'm not going to read some personal development material of any kind. That's where I was. And I got in this program and said, guess what? To take your income from $30,000 a year to $100,000 a year, something needs to change. And one of the things is your attitude, and your attitude change by reading books. I encourage you to go out and get The Magic of Thinking Big, or get Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, or Think and Grow Rich by Dennis Kimbro. Think and Grow Rich, A Black Choice by Dennis Kimbro. Read those books. Why do those books empower you? Because those books tell you about other people and how other people have overcome the same circumstances, the same obstacles you may encounter in pursuing your dream, and yet they still manage to survive and make those.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. My name is Kansu Hotep Atum, and I am honored and proud to be here to be able to moderate this amazing power call today. So, what we want everybody to do is I want you to type your names in the chat room and also where you're called from. And my amazing moderator team is going to do their best to get all of those names called out for you. Okay, so moderators, whenever you're ready, let's do this.
All right, we got
Rita Harris out of DC
today.
Debbie Shaw, Ellenwood, Georgia.
Kalina McAlvain.
Maria Pickney Love, Buffalo, New York.
Raiden Coleman,
Product Joe,
in the house.
Pam Brooks is in here.
Then
So
Home in the building.
Timothy Hall.
To keep Muhammad.
Treese Armstrong.
Warren Works. Reggie Scott.
Lee Hunter out of Nashville.
Josh Bradley.
Big Dykes in the house.
Big Dykes in the building.
Jonetta Muhammad.
Ray Muhammad in the building. Let's go.
With us today.
Dean Arnold's in the house.
Edith A. Smith in the building.
Brad Jackson.
Dale Heath is with us today on the platform. Yes, sir.
Hello, Garrett's in the building.
Atlanta, Georgia.
You already know. Let's go.
Consoup's in the building.
Turn up Tuesday with Brother Consup.
Yes. Let's go, y'all. Thank you. My amazing moderators. Man, y'all make this call what it really is. I'll tell you, just hearing the energy and the voices. And I hope the audience can tell, but this is sincere. We are excited. And I'm going to tell you why in a minute. But before I do that, I want to let this young lady, Raina Shine, give us an overview about what it is that, what our core mission is.
Morning, everybody. Raina Shine here. Just want to read the Wealth Builders Worldwide mission to provide individuals worldwide with the tools required to enhance their lives, achieve their dreams, and build massive wealth. We are salespeople. We are a sales team. We do not sell products, goods, or services. We sell people on the infinite possibilities of their lives and the power of their dreams. We sell people on never giving up. We believe this is a noble cause. Now, if you are a guest on the line today, get back to the person who invited you to this call and let them know that you are ready to open your FreeBay account right now.
Let's go right now. So before I tell you who I am, I'm just going to do a quick recap about this morning. And, that was added to part 2 and part 3. You can get those tapes for free from therealmoney.info under media download. Shout out to Rodney Berger and everybody else that works on that site. I believe Roger Williams for making those available to us. And so I just took it and put a video behind it, but you all can download it and listen to it. And I recommend that. I mean, listen, I tell you, I listen to Ty Best recordings like many people probably listen to Jim Rohn and other great speakers, right? I want to know the mind of Ty Best because he's tangible. I've shaken hands with him. And, it's just, to me, it makes more sense. But I wanted to, one thing he said is somebody asked him, well, people ask him all the time, how do you find that heavy hitter? That one big person, that one person is going to change the dynamics of your whole team. And, I mentioned this before, but it's so important. I just want to bring light to it again. He said, you become that person, and then you will find the person you're looking for. You can't expect people to do things that you won't do yourself. I mean, it's possible, but it's not a realistic expectation most times. When you become that tremendous leader, you're going to find that tremendous leader. And I really do acknowledge the fact and the statement of what he said there. The other thing he said, the distinction. Well, this is what I took a note of. The distinction between earning a living and building wealth. Which one are you doing? Are you doing both? Hopefully, if you stay with Wealth Builders long enough, you will be doing both. If you're a member of FreeBay, you're already doing both. But the idea is many people go through life just satisfied at earning a living. How sad that truly is. Paycheck to paycheck, just enough to get by. Family needs help, can't help. I'll call someone else. I'm barely paying my bills. It's no way to live. But the choices haven't been made apparent in the past. But here's the thing, with great knowledge comes great responsibility. Now, today I'm sharing the knowledge, but you'll have the responsibility to take yourself out of simply earning a living and start to build wealth. And yes, you can do both. What do you say? You earn your living from 9 to 5 and you build your wealth from 5 to 12. So if you're working, that's okay. That's okay. You got time. You can finance your freedom with that job. But that's all I'm going to say for today. So that lovely woman up there is like, she's everything to me, my foundation. We are engaged, but we're going to get married soon. And her name is Ionia McKinney. My name is Kansu Hotep Atum. I'm a proud published author of Life Lessons for Living Legends. You see, there's some pretty important people on the cover of that book. Thank you, everybody who gave me excerpts and stuff, particularly Michael Dalco, Sherry Brown, Mr. Best. Thank you all. Thank you all. Rain and Shine for helping with the editing. And also, I have 10 years in video production, which gives me some of the abilities you see me using here today. That's all I'm going to highlight on me because, see, I have a mentor. And this gentleman I'm about to bring up is my mentor. And I'm going to explain to you why. Well, for one, he retired from a 6-figure income in only 103 days. And now he put an extra 0 behind that 6, and he's made 7 figures last year. Pretty important, right? And of course, that's his lovely wife that you see in his arm. And I know, from what he explained on the Power Call the other day, she really, really is down for the cause and, has his back 100%. And there's nothing as amazing as that. And she was 20 years as a corporate trainer. They are both retired Freeway affiliates now. So without further, I'm going to bring in the Michael L. Dalco. Come on in, brother.
Hey, good morning, guys. I'm fired up. Literally, this is one of those days when I'm going to say, listen to Ty Best. Just listen to Ty Best. When I tell y'all we're led by one of the strongest lions in the industry of network marketing ever, listen to him today. There's a lot I want to say, but I don't have time to say. I'm on corporate calls left and right, back and forth. There's some fired up, exciting times coming in the very, very near future, guys. So stay plugged in, stay locked arms with Mr. Best, and stay focused, guys. This is amazing. Thank you, Brother Kansu, for an amazing call.
You cut out there at the very end, sir. Okay, well, I think he did get the message across, and his message today was listen to Ty Best, one of the greatest leaders I think this earth has ever seen. And thank you, Mr. Dalco, for being on those corporate calls. Do you know how hard Mr. Dalco is working behind the scenes for all of us right now? It's just incredible. Talk about leadership. And I think what's amazing is the brother he mentioned, Mr. Ty Best and Miss Valerie Best, are his personal mentors. Can you imagine? 7-figure earner, and these are his mentors. And really, I shouldn't need to say much more than that, but I'm going to say a little more because he is a published author. And his most recent book is called The Dream Chasers Manifesto. And he's also the founder of Wealth Builders Worldwide. And the absolute reason that I'm on this call today and that we were all here, this is part of his big dream. What is your big dream? But without further, I'm going to bring in the Best family. So come on in and bless us with your voice and your knowledge and wisdom today, sir and miss.
Hey, good morning, brother Kansu. Man, anyway, Wealthers Worldwide, what do we say? Oh. Hey, look, I'm going to do my best to be brief this morning. As I'm listening to that call, and you should make a brother feel old, but I can't help it because that call, that audio message, folks, was made way back in 1996. Truthfully, my first year, 97, my first year truly of freedom, okay, of just being free. And I'm listening to the audio, and all I keep hearing me say is, guess what, guess what, guess what? That's signs of a new speaker, I guess. But anyway, I'm listening to the message, and I would encourage you to hear it because it talks about a couple of things, and Brother Kansu brought those things out about responsibility, about the grind, about making a living between 8 and 5 and building wealth between 5 and 12. And the technology has changed what we do by so much, folks, that you can do the business now 24/7 with a phone.
You can do the business during your lunch break, during a typical break, because you can always make a phone call. You can always text a message. You can be sitting at your job, texting messages out all day long, sharing this vision of what we're doing to other people. So, man, incredible. Thank you, Ms. Raina Shine, for that sharing our mission. And our mission, folks, Wealth Builders Worldwide, that mission right there, it's never going to change. I mean, that's been my mission for 30-some years. I haven't articulated it like this since we've been in business, but from the time I understood that freedom was possible, and most people did not know they were already enslaved. They're in 21st century slave. That's what I call a job. 21st century slave. We've just been updated, but I'm not going to get too deep into that. But so that's why I feel about it. I mean, personally, okay. And most people don't understand they're enslaved. If you were told what to do 5 days a week, that's enslavement. Okay, as far as I'm concerned. 21st century, because you still get Friday and Saturday off. But you have the right to determine where you want to be enslaved. You have the right to determine how long you want to be enslaved. And you also have the right to determine to be free. Okay? And my whole agenda has been to help people get free. And I know the more people I help get free, the freer I become. And so, yes, my wife and I have been free. And we say in our family, we have over 100 plus years of freedom between me and the wife and my children who are now free. And they weren't even conceived at the time I got in this industry. And so it's been an incredible journey. And I still believe in my heart right now at 65 years old, the journey is just beginning, because this industry has changed so much with the event of social media and how we contact people. And the fact that we're sitting here right now in our hands, an opportunity that operates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week worldwide. And when I say this just beginning, folks, let me encourage you all. Mr. Delk was on the phone with me this morning, who was making sure all that stuff I got for that gold G trade account, all that stuff is straight, man. Because see, I didn't want to make any mistakes. We're talking about millions of coins here. No mistakes, no mistakes, no mistakes. Okay, so I want to make sure that stuff was straight, man. I feel like look, I pat myself, Brother Consul, in the back, man. I had my Terabit account set up, my G trade account. I've been rolling, man. I'm telling you guys, give me 90 days. I'm gonna be the expert. Okay, because I'm accepting the role that says I need to learn and I need to change. And I'm going to tell you right now, for all those who are listening, man, get back with everybody you possibly can and get them to get that G-Trade account set up, get it done. Because no matter what we say, the energy right now, the energy, the overpowering energy is all about that G999, that G999 coin. It's an overwhelming thing that's happening right now. Because no matter how many conversations I have a day, 80%, 90% of all my conversations about what? That G99 coin. You know why? Because that's what's here in our hands right now. And so I want to encourage you to focus on that. Make sure people understand, because that coin right there, right now, has potential to create so many millionaires in the next 12 to 24 months, because it's accessible to everybody right now. Focus, folks. Focus on what's happening right now. And some incredible things are coming down the line. Be prepared. Be ready. Get excited, Brother Consul. Again, thank you for hosting this call, and thank all the moderators and all the people who are plugged in to what we're doing. Be prepared, get ready, dream big, read, so you're able to take full advantage. And watch this. Let me say one more thing, Brother Consul. Man, I'm cranked. I'm worse than Mr. Delco. That's why I hate to start talking, because I'm so cranked. I want you guys to understand something. Okay, where we are. I really believe right now that G99 coin, what I've said before, I said, you see what Facebook has done, and people don't remember MySpace. Okay, but MySpace opened the door for this thing called Facebook in my mind. And I believe what's happening in the cryptocurrency space, so all those other coins that are out there right now, they have opened the door for what we're about to do. Okay, with this G99, with the whole gold standard bank and all that that's happening right now. This is where we're going. This is the future. In our whole Freebay family, we got a bunch of independent companies, but one is overwhelming everything that we're doing. And that's what's going on in Gold Standard Bank right now. So I hope you hear that message and heed that message and pay attention, folks. Dream big. Don't let anybody steal your dream. And millionaires will be created like crazy the next 12 to 24 months. You're in the right place at the right time. Wealth Builders Worldwide. What do we say? I
You're muted, Brother Consul.
You're muted.
Okay, can you hear me okay?
Now we can.
Okay, sorry about that. Thank you,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Gillespie and Mr. Teller. So, yeah, what I was saying is, what a powerful call, and I just wanted to say, everybody who needs to get into the queue, *9 gets you in the queue, and *6 will help you to unmute yourself, or you can just hit the raise hand if you're on a computer. Okay, make sure that you unmute yourself once I call you out because we can't. Unmute you without a little assistance. Okay, so we're going to get as many of you in there as possible. Remember that there are a little bit of rules to the queue, and one of the rules is that we try to keep it at 15 seconds or less. This lets everybody get their voice heard. And the other thing that we want to do is we want to make sure that we celebrate. Okay, because we want to celebrate our people and the people on our teams that got packages and these kinds of things. Make sure that we are using this for the leverage that it can provide for the growth of our team. So that's what I wanted to tell y'all. And I'm going to go ahead and bring our first amazing leader in. We have Brother Gregory. Come on in and talk to us, brother. Gregory Williams, I believe it is. Okay, so you are live, Brother Gregory Williams, but you will have to unmute yourself. Okay, we'll try to get you back in a little later. Next up, oh man, we know that this leader is going to bring us lots and lots of energy. Wendell Osborne, come on in.
Brother Kansu, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, real quick, guys. Yeah, it's hard to stay calm with all that's going on, but real quick, just to comment a little bit. One of the brothers reached out. I don't know exactly whose team he's on, and he's asking a question. I have not run into this yet, so I figured I'd bring it to the call. He said he put in his bronze ID that went through, and when he put it in his information for silver, it got rejected somehow. If any leaders have ran into that, I would say my advice is to reach as high up line to get to your highest leader that can help with that. Or, if anybody got any other suggestions, but it should be just a matter of silver typing in your address. You shouldn't have to put in the card anymore. So I would say resubmit it because you don't have to put in the card and check with your highest upline. With that being out of the way, get your dollars and exchange them for gold. Get a package. That's not financial advice, my personal opinion. Tell as many people as you can as fast as you can. This train has left the station. Ow, ow, ow.
Ow. And next up, we have Galaxy Note 10. Come on in and talk to us, Mr. or Mrs. Galaxy Note 10. So somebody's on a Galaxy Note 10, which is a pretty nice phone. Come on in and talk to us if you can. Okay, Galaxy Note 10. Going once, going twice, going three times. Go ahead.
Hey, Brother Kansu.
Yes, sir.
Real quick, for those who look, I tell you something else too about that approval process for the KYCs for the Gold Standard Bank GS Trade. They're not playing. They're doing it fast. Literally, my silver and gold got approved the same day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, if you get up and get it done, you get, Mr. Delphin telling us now the 15th is the deadline. This is no time to be playing around for those who have KBC sitting there on carry bit. And so I said, I took heed. I said, let me go ahead and get this done. And I mean, because I've been messing up, playing around with it. And they got my silver and gold that exact same day. I'm talking about 8 o'clock in the morning, about 10 o'clock, the silver was done. But I did the gold and boom, that was done right away. I mean, so literally the same day. So don't play around, folks. It's a sense of urgency about what we're doing. Get it done, get it done, get it done. Back to you, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. And just let me having a little bit of a sound issue on one of my ends here. Just give me 1 second, y'all. I will get that fixed for y'all right away. Okay, there we go. That should do the trick. Yeah, sorry about that. That was from a Facebook crowd there. Okay, so now you should be able to hear anybody else who comes in. So next up, our next leader, we have Roderick Joe. Well, Roderick Joe disappeared, and now I see. Oh, there he is. Roderick Joe, come on and talk to us, brother.
Shalom, Brother Kansu. Wealth Builders Worldwide family. This is Roderick Joe calling out of Arlington, Texas. Plugged in, letting my voice an amazing call. Let's go get it.
Woo. And that's how you do it, folks. That's how you use that time wisely and you get your message across. Next up, we have Miss Norma Crowder. Oh, man, come on and talk to us, sis.
Good morning, Brother Kansu.
Good morning.
That was an amazing pre-call with Dr. Teacher, Preacher, Tabet. Amazing call. Thanks to everyone, for all of you who are on the power call as moderators. Love you all. And I love to hear you play music. That music was awesome. Thank you. God bless. Everybody have a blessed day. And thanks to my sponsor, Eugene On. Love you. God bless.
We love you too, Miss Norma Crowder. You make this call something special each and every day. And I want you to know that you empower us as much as we empower you. So much love and have a wonderful and income producing day. Thank you. Next up, we have Samuel Jackson. Come on in and talk to us, sir.
Good morning, Brother Consul. How are you today, sir?
I'm doing excellent.
I'm just calling today, chiming in today to just congratulate everyone on all their success, and just to basically just give my shout out to the greatest leadership in the world, and just to say, free people, enjoy this. Back to you, brother.
Thank you so much, and I appreciate it. And you know what? I'm going to celebrate everybody today. Why not? Let's get the audience to just celebrate all of the leaders that are making the great decisions to be here in Free Bay and get their KYCs and their stuff handled. Come on, audience. There we go. Next up, we got Sharon and Ronald Vicks. Go ahead and talk to us.
Good morning, Brother Kansu and all the leaders on the line. We're just lending our voice to the call this morning. Thank you for all you do. And I just want to thank the leaders for guiding us through this process and keeping us all focused on the main thing. So thank you all. Have a blessed day. Au, and back to you.
And way to use that time, sister. That's what I'm talking about. Next up, we have Ansar L. I believe this is Goldman. Goldman, come on and talk to us.
It's the Goldman. Yeah, that's me. What's going on, Brother Consul? What a great call. Hey, family, I only got one thing to say. Last one to a million family goal savers is a rotten egg. I'm out.
I heard that. Have a wonderful day, brother. It's always good to hear you on this call. Next up, we got Rashida Wong. Come on and talk to us, sister.
Good morning, Brother Consul. This is Rashida Wong. Can you hear me?
I sure can.
Brother Consul, can you hear me? Okay, yes. This is Rashida Wong calling you from the woods of Emporia, Virginia. I am calling to say good morning to all the wealth builders and encourage them. Don't get stressed out on getting these things done. Stay positive. If you need to walk away, stand up from your computer, walk it off. Be happy. This stuff is awesome. It's awesome. Don't mess it up. So walk it off and then come back to it and do it. Have an awesome day.
You have an awesome day as well. And that is great advice for everybody. If you need to take a break, take a break. Walk it out and come sit back down and get it done, because time is of the essence. We have our next leader has area code 706. So we're going to go ahead and bring you on 706. Come on in and talk to us this morning.
Glorious Atum Veha, Rising Atum Kansu Hotep, Marie Stafford, Athens, Georgia. It must be two of you because you was just on the call, we pre-call, and now you're on this call. You are awesome. Great presentation, Mr. Magnificent. Bless one, Mr. Ty Best. His voice, he dropped the mic, he dropped it out the court. Stay calm and be just what my sponsor said, Jacqueline Addison said, stay calm, take a break, and come back. I become a leader and touch people's soul. If you don't touch their soul, you're not teaching. Just talking. Please overstand, understand, overstand. Need to learn, need to earn. Thank you so much, and I do need help with my carrot. Ew. Love.
Oh, and I'll actually give you a call after the call, the 1 o'clock train, okay, sis, and we'll see if we can help you get that situated. Next up, we have WBW 99.99. Come on in, talk to us. WBW 99.99. Uh-oh. I think you might have dropped off, so just try to get back in. We'll definitely get you in here, okay? Next up. Yes.
Hey, excuse me, brother. Really quick, I'm sorry, I didn't want to interrupt, but I just
you didn't interrupt. I didn't even see your text there. I'm sorry about that, brother.
It is all good, brother. First off, brothers, man, you are truly taking this platform to the next level. I want to thank you for all that you do. As Mr. Best says, this is Wealth Builders Worldwide movie theater, TV show when you're on. So thank you, brother. Really quick, I just wanted to say to all the veterans, I believe yesterday maybe was Veterans Day. I want to say Happy Veterans Day. And to my fellow Marines, today is the Marine Corps birthday. So I want to say happy birthday to the Marines as well. Shout out to all the veterans. Thank you for all that you do. Back to you, family.
Oh, man. And this is for the Marines today and all of the veterans. Thank you for your service to this country and for keeping us safe. Next up, we have Mark Hammonds. Come on in and talk to us, brother.
Hey, Rahabat Khan, Brother Consul, how are you?
Rahubat, I'm doing excellent, brother.
Thanks. I just want to lend my voice to the call today. I'm going to try to do this a little bit more often when I have the time when I'm not at work. But just want to lend my voice to the call. And I also want to thank our amazing leadership, Mr. Ty Best and Mr. Dalco. I appreciate everything you all do for us. And I appreciate it very much. And I just want to say I'm very excited about this. Our coin, the G9999, G999. Okay. And I'm very excited. And I'm just saying, everybody, let's go. Let's do this and we can win. All right, my dude.
Hey, Mark Hammonds. I don't want you to get too deep into it, but you know that 999 was a part of our doctrine for over 20 years now. Isn't that true?
Yes, and as a matter of fact, it still is.
Very interesting.
Yes, 999, 9 to the 9th power of 9, which is 9 infinite.
That's right. And so I just thought it was an interesting point on here that those numbers are part of our spiritual culture and a very important part at that. So it's just amazing. Thank you, brother, for the confirmation. Next up, we have Miss Debbie Shaw. Come on in and talk to us, sis. Miss Debbie Shaw. Please try to raise your hand again, Miss Debbie Shaw. I think that I might have made a mistake there. Okay, there you go. Let me bring you back in. Miss Debbie Shaw, you're up.
Good morning, Brother Kansu. How are you this morning?
I'm doing excellent.
Oh, you are doing an amazing job. That was an awesome power call this morning. I just want to give honor to Mr. Michael Dalco and his family. And Mr. Ty Best, you just left me in awe this morning. Oh, every time I hear you speak. I just want to lend my voice to the call and give a shout out to my sponsor, Miss Roz Range. Everyone have a golden day. Back to you, Kansu.
Well, you have a golden day as well. And it's always lovely to hear your voice, sister. Thank you so much. Next up, we got Galaxy S9. This must be Galaxy 10's brother and sister. Come on in and talk to us.
Yes, it is, Consul. This is Roz Range in Atlanta. Man, I'm telling you, you are bringing the fire. And I just want to congratulate Miss Debbie Shaw on her 1 year Evo expert package and all that she does, and her sister and all of the Golden Visionaries. Thank God for each and every one of you and all of our awesome senior leaders and the moderators. Man, I'm telling you, we are definitely in the right place ahead of time. And thank you, Miss Regina, Kena Linus, and Joy, and all of you guys for completing your G-Trade exchange. It didn't even have coins. And the people that had coins have not even completed anything, you know? So we just ask them, get on it, let's go. And we love you all. And back to you, Constance.
Thank you so much for chiming in. And Miss Roz Range has always been on fire. And so, you know, big shout out to you. We're going to make sure the audience shows some extra love for that Evo expert package for 1 year. That is a serious commitment and a great choice.
Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye.
Next up, we got Rico Flynn. Come on in and talk to us. Rico Flynn, you are live. Okay, so try to get back in if you can't get in now, and we'll see what we can do for you, okay? So let's go ahead and move it on along. And oh man, if you're ready for the revolution, this is the brother you want to hear from right here. Mr. Eric Ture Mohammed. Come on in, talk to us, brother.
Hey, ready for revolution, brother Kansu, Hotep Batum, and family.
It's necessary.
Yeah, I just want to take time not only to lend my voice to the call and thank you for playing those additional parts from Mr. Best's presentation, and of course hearing from Mr. Best and Mr. Dalco themselves. Look, I just want to thank you all for allowing me to be a part of your training yesterday with Team Tidewater and Team MGM. It did a lot for me and my spirit, and just knowing that we're on the right road. And there's nothing like this kind of community that we have in Wealth Builders Worldwide, family. And all of us need to take full advantage of what's available to you in this culture. This culture will free you. This culture will keep you free, because this culture will transcend any product, good, or service out there in the world, because this culture teaches you generational wealth, teaches you how to protect your wealth, and encourage you to build massive wealth. And it creates a family that goes across lines. There's no big eyes or little U's. We're all a level playing field, and gold is honest money. And I just want to thank all of you for allowing me to be a part of this opportunity, and I thank the God for allowing all of you to be a part of my life. Thank you, Brother Kansu. Thank you for this opportunity. I'll see us at noon.
What he was talking about is that huddle we had yesterday. It is on the Facebook page. If y'all missed it, Mr. Best was there. Eric Ture Muhammad was there. I mean, Debbie Nixon was there. You know, we turned it all the way up. So I hope that all of you can go back and check that out when you do have time. All right. So next up, we have K2 Soldier 19. Come on in and talk to us.
Greetings, brothers worldwide. This is Keith Hollins Muhammad calling out of Atlanta, Georgia. Kansu, great job at moderation, my brother. You're definitely growing. Quick question. I know that everyone is still waiting on the QR codes and when they will be moved, or do we have to move them ourselves? There are assets still on the Caribbean Exchange. Any updates on how we move them forward?
I will let one of our senior leaders answer that, so I don't get it wrong, if anybody's available. If nobody is available right now.
Hello, can you?
I'm sorry. Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
brother?
yes, we can.
Yeah, as of right now, no, we don't have an update on that. But as soon as we do, we will announce it. It'll be in the telegraph room. It'll be there. Okay. The same answer every day. Stay plugged in. As soon as we know, you'll know. As soon as we know, you'll know. Okay. It'll be right there in telegraph. It'll be in Wealth Builders Worldwide. It'll be posted everywhere. So you'll know as soon as we know. All right.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. Okay, so I hope that answered your question, good brother. And okay, awesome. We're gonna move it on along, and we have Tommy Lynch. Come on in and talk to us. Tommy Lynch, you are live.
Wow, thank you, sir. Oh, wow.
So thank you, sir. Thank you for the call, sir. Yeah, I just want to jump in real quick, just to lend my voice to the call. It's a great call, sir. I love hearing you, sir, when you on the call, when you're doing the power call. Shout out to all my wealth building family. Shout out to my little brother, the Kingdom Billionaire from Rocket City. Back to you, sir.
Oh, whoa. Great use of time, by the way. So next up, well, this looks like this may close out the Q&A. Now we got WBW 99.99. I think we already had you in. We're gonna let you double dip if you did that deliberately, just since we got a little more time left. So come on and give us some last words if you have some.
Free bay, free bay, free bay. Good morning, Brother Kansu. This is Reggie, part of the multi-millionaire Syntex Go Elite team here in Killeen, Texas. And let me tell you, Brother Kansu, you are bringing the fire. Between last night's huddle and today's power call, oh my God, man, Eric B. Muhammad, Debbie Nixon, oh my God, and Mr. Bass, woo, man, how can you miss this? You can't lose with the stuff we used. Hey, man, I just want to say shout out to the team, my dear wife, Cynthia, my sponsoring brother, Mr. Tim Scott, and Wealth Builders Worldwide. We got this. Let's go.
Oh, oh man, that brother is always on fire, and we love the energy that you bring each and every day. Thank you so much, and shout out to Syntex Gold Elite team. They are on fire. I got the chance to spend some time with them yesterday as well. Next up, we have Galaxy Note 9. Come on in and talk to us. Galaxy Note 9, you are live. Going once. Going twice, Galaxy Note 9. And that is going to complete the Q version of this call, or the K version of this call. So what we're going to do now is, of course, before we leave at the end of each day, we do like to make sure that we get some words from our amazing moderators and seniors. But what we're going to do first, I meant to say senior mentors and moderators. I said senior. Anyway, this is how you're going to stay plugged in, okay? So, of course, there's a tremendous training that's coming at noon today. And you heard from one of the leaders that's going to be leading that training. But look at this chart. Just amazing. I mean, look, you can get on at least 2 times a day, 6 days. You can at least once a day, 7 days a week. Okay. And I mean, if you count the power call, you got 3 different times, 3 different things that you could plug into each and every day to keep you informed and keep you powered up and keep you on fire. And let me just reflect what Mr. Best said. And this is not, it's not an assertion against anyone. It's true. Like, if y'all really stay plugged into this, you don't have to worry about, what's going on with, the codes or any of this kind of stuff, because Wealth Builders is going to get to you in time. So if you stay plugged in with all of this, the only time you got to worry is if you miss a couple trainings. Then you might be like, oh, but I mean, the way to resolve that is to stay plugged in. That's all I wanted to say about that. I am going to, if he is available, I know he's doing like 6 corporate trainings, all to bring us information. But if he is available, I would like to bring in Mr. Free 103. Are you available, sir? Yeah, he's probably observing some information, some amazing new news to bring to us. So I think that he may not be available. Let me give him one more shot. Okay, so we're going to kick it on along to his mentor, Mr. Ty Best. Come on and talk to us, sir. Mr. Best, you are live if you are available. Now, he might have got pulled into that amazing corporate training as well, okay? So, being that the case, we are going to wrap this up relatively early today. But this gives us all time to get ready for the amazing noon training that's coming up. Make sure all of you are on that training. It is going to be dynamic, explosive, and something you all want to be a part of. So I'm just going to show you a couple of clips before we get out of here. And I want to say, everybody, get that done. When we're talking about getting your GS trade set up, your wallet set up, get your coins moved. Remember, we only got 5 days left, and really you don't got 5 days left. Get it done today. Awoo, y'all.
What a pleasant surprise.
This morning's full of surprises, Mr. Best.
This is a surprise.
Silence.
We heard wealth builders were on the warpath.
We were eager to join forces.
If it is gold you seek,
You're welcome to join us.
but you bring only this handful of networkers?
See, I was wrong to expect Sparta's commitment to at least match our own.
Doesn't it? You, there. What is your profession?
I sell silver.
And you, Acadian, what is your profession?
Crypto, sir.
You?
Credit repair, sir.
What is your profession? See, old friend.
I brought more networkers. Peace, y'all.